Hello everybody, welcome back to Project Theropod. My name is Amar. In today's video I'm going to be talking to you about my book, Predators of the Past. Now in this video I'll be talking to you about where I am and where I'd like to be. And with all that said, I hope you enjoy the video. Now, if you haven't watched my YouTube short, go watch that first. But if you already have, then you should know that there are 4 characters: Eli, Macy, Cade, and Maverick. Now this is a first-person present tense story, so you're looking through Eli's eyes. But I'll be talking more about the characters later. So, where are the dinosaurs? Well, all the dinosaurs are actually in underground caves. Now, these caves are covered in a mineral called ulexite, which is also known as TV rock, because it has a fiber-like structure that if you angle it at the right angle, you can see right through it, just like this image. Alright, so let's talk about these characters. First up, you have Eli David Neal. He's 25, he's a paleontologist, and he was there when the dinosaurs were discovered. Next, you have Cade Riker Wolf. He is 24. He is a very smart guy, he's a survivalist, he knows how to build weapons, which is very useful in my story. Then you have Maverick Cole Blake. He is also 24, and he's just a wild card. He's incredibly smart, but most of the time stupid. Then you have Macy J. Reed. She is 23, she's stoic, and she's the emotional anchor of the group. Without her, this group would really just fall apart. Now, without giving details to why, whenever these characters are traveling, they will be seeing new dinosaurs because certain dinosaurs will be in certain areas. So this book takes place in southeast Texas. So currently they're in an area where the Allosaurus and Deinonychus, and you got a bunch of trees. So imagine they move further up, or maybe they move further east and now they see the Spinosaurus because it's near the river. Or if they move further up, it's kind of more deserty, it's hotter, then you have more dinosaurs that would survive in that kind of weather. And if you move further west, then you'll have dinosaurs that live in the desert. Now, in my story, there is technically a bad guy, but it's not a human. It is a dinosaur. It's the Deinonychus from episode 1 of Drawing a Dinosaur Every Single Day. That was just a reference of what I thought it'd look like, although that would actually be its child, the one I drew there, which is Crimson. The main threat is Umbra, is her name, which is Latin for shadow. I'm using a lot of Latin terms to name these dinosaurs because that's something Eli, as a paleontologist, would know. And just all the dinosaurs, at least important ones, are going to get some kind of nickname. That way, whenever you're reading about it, you're not having to say Pachycephalosaurus 3 times in one sentence, or in a way. So I hope you guys understand that part. Alright, sorry for any background noise. I do have a lot of siblings. But to this last and final point, which is not about the book, but it is the reason for the creation of my book. And that is, I was tired of the repetition of the same dinosaur stories over and over. Now, Jurassic Park was an amazing show. You had scientists, you had dinosaurs. It was something that could not be matched. And then you get 2015's Jurassic World, and that was another amazing show, but then again, that is where it all went wrong. And then Dominion was not a good show. I mean, it was a good show, but it wasn't a great show. But it was an amazing show because of where it left us, where dinosaurs could live among humans. And frankly, that's kind of where I wanted Jurassic World to go, and then Rebirth happened, and that didn't happen. So I wanted to create a story, and I was wanting to write this book before Rebirth even happened, and I started writing it before Rebirth happened. But it was just, the main idea was from where Dominion left us. So this book comes from a love for dinosaurs and a love for movies, and I hope that you guys feel the same. I hope that I'm not just rambling here. So that is the reason for the creation of this book, which I feel like is a main thing that you guys should know. That way, because like if you're making a book just because out of like a bet or you're petty, I feel like that's not something that should be praised upon. So I hope that this is a book that you guys all enjoy. So if any of what happened in this video you guys like, if there's anything you have questions about, go ahead and ask. If there's anything you guys want to know about without spoiling the story, go ahead and ask. So if you guys feel the same way that I explained, which I hope I explained it well, please let me know if there's something you would like to see in this dinosaur story. Now, I do have my own vision for this story, and I will be sticking to that. But I will try to implement as much that the community wants, because I want this to be something everybody will love. Alright, now before I end off this video, I am just reminding you guys, please join the Discord that I created, because I'd love to see your guys' artwork that you guys have created. Other than that, that's the end of this video, so I hope you have a good day. Bye.